Iraq's Yazidi minority was viciously targeted by ISIS when the terror group swept to power across parts of the country back in 2014. Many of the men were killed, the women were captured, raped and forced to become sex slaves. While ISIS no longer holds any territory in Iraq and Syria, some Yazidis, they remain held, they remain enslaved, and they're not alone, with Baghdad now a hub for human trafficking. Our Damon has more now as part of CNN's Freedom Project.
Nadia's sentences reverberate with trauma. She survived the ISIS onslaught in Sinjar, was spared the fate of her fellow Yazidi sex slaves, only to find herself trapped in a similar nightmare. She says she came to Baghdad with a man she trusted, who told her he knew a parliamentarian who could help her family apply for asylum in the U.S. For months, she says she was imprisoned in a room. Every night, she says, they would give her an injection. Every morning, she would wake up naked, surrounded by empty alcohol bottles and in pain. The pain of multiple men raping her.
يوميا أبرة يضربوني إياه. آخر شيء أنا كنت أريد الأبر من عندهم. أنا كنت يعني يوم اللي ما كان يضربوني أبرة يعني هيك قطعات من جسمي.
Once she was beaten so badly, her captors brought another woman to take care of her, another one of their victims.
هي كانت تشرب جقائر وقاعدة وتضحك. قالوا حتصيرين مثلي ويعني وراح تبقين وياهم. أنا باوعت عليها. هي شالت فانيرتها. كان بطنهم مشكوك هيجي. قال كان عندي ولدين صغار. قال أخذوا مني وباعوهم. وماخذين أعداء مال جسمهم.
A loosely organized sordid trade is thriving in Iraq, whose tentacles even reach into the Iraqi government. Its targets, vulnerable, desperate populations displaced by ISIS and the fighting that ensued. It belies the vibrant scenes in the Iraqi capital, those we spoke to unaware of the scale of the crisis, where stigma and fear of retribution silences the majority of the victims.
بس هذا النفس اليوم وهم أحكي حتى أصير رسالة للضحايا اللي مثلي أصير صوت لإلهم.
Dr. Ali Akram al-Bayati, part of the government's own human trafficking commission, says they can't do much other than speak to the media.
If you are talking about human trafficking, of course, when you investigate, you will see some of the officials involved on that.
To name them would be pointless. They are too powerful, he says. Those that could hold them accountable, like his own commission, too weak. And then there are the constant threats. Iman al-Silawi is the head of one of the few NGOs trying to help human trafficking victims. The location of your NGO is a secret. And there's still so much fear around everything. Why? She says it's because of the death threats from mafias and militias. Ahlam's voice shakes. Her slender body trembles under the black fabric she's wearing to conceal her identity. Ahlam was easy prey for traffickers trolling Baghdad streets. Lost, scared, overwhelmed in such a big, crowded city, the likes of which she had never seen in her home province, she hailed a cab, but had no idea where to go. She poured her story out to the driver, telling him how she ran away from home, that her older brother was an ISIS emir who beat and locked her up and threatened to kill her after she spoke out. The taxi driver offered to help.
الله يخليه قال راح اوديك يم وحده قرايبي تشتغل بمكان بلكي تلقى لك شغله وياها.
ما شكيتي بهذيك اللحظه؟
ما أعرف يعني كنت أنا بالشارع يعني ما عندي مكان يعني شلون مثل منقذ يعني إجاني.
He took her to a woman's house where he promised she would be safe.
بعدين عرفت بين هي بايعتني الوحدة ثانية تشتغل بالدعارة بمنطقة معروفة ببغداد. ظليت أبكي على حظي. قامت تجيب الرياجيل تدخلهم بيتها تخليني أمارس الجنس وياهم غصبا علي.
With little support and no justice, she is left only with her pain.
شنو بعد مستقبلي؟ بعد يعني ما أقدر لا أتزوج لا أسس عائلة، من اللي يقبل يعني يرتبط بوحدة مثل وضعي.
Arwa Damon, CNN, Baghdad.